Very good morning to you. It is the start of a new day here on QVC, and that means for those of you following our competition, watch out for a new letter on set today. More details of that coming up after we've seen the star of the day, a product that has been selected by a committee to be exceptional value and something that you are very much going to want in your home. That is, if you're looking for something that's stylish, that's something that has great capacity for storage and is affordable. And that's why it's today's special value. No, it is not a cushion, although it is beautifully upholstered just like a fine leather cushion. It is wonderful, and it is, believe it or not, a foldable storage ottoman. Now, you're going to look at that and say, no way. 802004, not £20 today, but a fabulous $14.96. I'm holding the taupe right here. We also have it in the black, the cream, the grey and the red. This has been brought to QVC by a man known as a solutionist because he comes up with the solutions to everyday problems, and storage being one of them. Perhaps you want some quick seats, perhaps you want to store away those CDs or DVDs. Let's say hello to him, shall we? Jankura, great to see you, sir. Now come on, you promised me a foldable storage ottoman.
Well, let me show you how this works. This is one of the most wonderful inventions I could ever present you. It's gorgeous. The quality is fantastic. The button's on the top, but here's the secret. Watch this. I turn it over, and simply and easy, I pick out the body of the storage ottoman like this. And because it's a perfect cube, it folds out like that, and then the lid also acts as the support in the bottom. So I push that down on the bottom. I put that on the top, and I'm going to tell you something. It is beautiful. The quality is excellent. We have beautiful hotel boutique buttons here. It's hand sewn, and when you touch this, and when you feel this, you're going to say to yourself, oh my gosh, it's fantastic quality. It's beautiful. It's an excellent accent.
Well, it feels like real leather, doesn't it?
Really?
It's amazing. It's a faux leather, but it's beautifully upholstered. It's soft, and yet, believe it or not, Akash can stand on this.
It is very, very strong.
Now, you don't have to do this at home, and be careful if you're going to do it, if you're wearing high heels or carrying a heavy load. But I'm not going to be rude enough to ask how heavy you are, Akash.
I'm 200 pounds. And I can say, it actually is very solid. What you're going to be very impressed by is the quality. The quality is very impressive. And when you don't want to use it as a storage item, maybe you have guests coming over, maybe you have the children with the toys, you can just fold it up, simple and easy as that. And this is the unique part. This is what really makes it different than anything else in the market. Not only is the quality great, but check that out. That now can be stored under a bed. It can be stored under a sofa, wherever you like it.
Might even fit in some deep drawers. I mean, seriously, this is incredible. What I love about this are the different options we've got colour-wise as well.
Yes.
That's the taupe that we're showing you there, which is a classic taupe. The cream you can see there is a paler taupe. Obviously, it's an ivory cream that you can see there as well. You've got the red next to you as well as the grey.
If you want a splash of colour in your house that really pops, the red is beautiful. We have the grey back here, and the black is in front of us. And let me say something. This is such functional furniture, because not only does it store away, but how many times, what do you do with your magazines, Dale? Here's a great thing. You can drop your magazines inside them. Like over here, over this side, you can actually put books or everything.
There you go. Look at this.
Totally functional storage for you. So if you want to put your books away, maybe your knitting and your knitting needles
Nowhere near full either, these. I mean, you can get a lot more in there. Do you know, the thing is, we have something very, very similar for the kids.
Right.
They've got all their Xbox bits and pieces in there, and then, once they've got their handsets out or whatever, they put the lid on, and then they sit on it, and they play the game. The point is that they're a perfect storage solution. They look great in the house. They're so easy to put up. And what I love about this, Akash, your design here, it's so durable and so strong, and yet the point is, if you're somebody who says, well, I don't want it out all the time, you just store it away.
You store it
in
away.
the lid.
In the lid. You store it in the lid. How many times have we put the DVDs or CDs, we don't know what to do with them, we'll pop them into this ottoman and store them away. It feels beautifully. It is really beautiful quality. And I want to encourage you perhaps to get 4 of them. Look at how clever this is as maybe a coffee table for 4. Not only just that, when you have guests coming over, surprise guests for the holidays,
it's going to happen.
You sit them down. Now you can separate your coffee table and you have 4 beautiful seats. Come on a journey with me. I'm going to show you over here by the bedroom. We'll go to the bedroom.
The other thing is, Akos, as well, when you're doing something like that, remember when you're having a party or you're having a get-together, it doesn't need to be a big full-blown party. Sometimes you think, well, I don't need to buy chairs for those 2 or 3 times I do that a year. Have this, you know, and you can have the DVDs and the CDs still in them if you want to.
Still in them. Is it just my imagination, Dale? My sweetheart, when I come home, there's so many pillows on the bed now. And what do you do with the pillows typically? What does a man typically do?
It kind of kicks them all over the floor.
Kicks them all over the floor.
Yeah.
Well, I encourage you to get a couple for the end of the bed, because watch what you can do. Maybe you have your decorator pillows before you go to bed. You can take the pillows and you can drop them right inside the storage ottoman. Simple and easy as that. Maybe the extra blankets, real simple. You take it and just put it away. Instead of throwing them on the floor, you've got a perfect solution for things like your pillows and your blankets right there at the end of your bed. And you know, another area, I don't know about you, but I decorated my home so well, and I'm still sitting on the stairs in the front to put my shoes on, you know? So now what you can do, get a couple for the front door. You know something? You can sit down comfortably to do up your shoes. In fact, you can store your shoes and your boots and all the gear right inside them. A couple ideas for you near the bedroom or near the front door.
Yeah.
They're a beautiful idea for that.
And remember, if you're ordering the same color, if you buy the second item, you're going to get half the P&P on that. If you're buying 2 or 3, obviously half the P&P on subsequent items. What I love about the fact is that it's such a versatile piece. It's a piece of furniture. It can accent a room. It's storage. You've got great colors. Kids are going to love them. But grandmothers, perhaps, you know, who have visits in the summer holidays from kids, where do you store all their toys, for example? Where do you store your knitting?
A great example. You can flip the lid like we have over here, and you have a beautiful tray, maybe a coffee table, or maybe you're in front of the television you're eating, or you're serving guests. Knitting needles was a good idea. If you knit here in the chair, you can store your knitting equipment there. How about maybe I have a new dog, and of course we have so many dog toys, and when the dog toys come out, what do I do with them? Now I can pop them back in the storage ottoman, and I'm completely ready to go.
And sometimes you don't want to leave stuff lying around, like dirty laundry, like perhaps, you know, dirty toys that the dogs have been dragging around in the garden. You've got friends coming round, you suddenly want to tidy up. This is what I love about this is also, when I looked at it, and I have to say a lot of folks backstage here have said, how much is it? They can't believe the price. I tell you why, because the price suggests, and I'm going to use this word intentionally, a cheaper looking piece of equipment. This looks much classier than it deserves to for $14.96 plus your P&P. Look at the way this has been upholstered on the top here. And it's so strong for that price. That's the incredible thing. Obviously, it's strong when it's assembled correctly.
Yes, and we've done all the right things. We've gotten the decorator buttons. It's like a little boutique hotel. You've got beautiful, all the sewing is beautiful. I mean, when you touch this, when you feel this, you will think that you spent an awful lot more money than what this is right here.
Absolutely. Dimensions on your screen there. It's a cube of 37.5 centimetres. So if you're thinking, you know, will it fit by that table, by this table, that'll give you an idea there. Remember, when you're not using it, it folds into the top seat that you can see there. It's incredible. Over 500 orders already. This was a huge success in the United States. And I have to say to you that you get a 30-day money-back guarantee if you're new to QVC on everything that you buy. That includes, of course, this amazing today's special value. So you can get this home. And you might not be sure what colour, so you might be getting a couple of them. And remember, this is something that we have really worked hard with you, Akos, to get this price.
You know what the hottest trend in home style is right now? Blocking. Do you know what the blocking is? Contrasting colors. If you get a couple of them, just lift that black lid up there. Dale, watch this. Here's an idea for you. Swap the top. And if you swap the top, look at how wonderful those two look together. There you have a complete, beautiful way to block in your house, accent your house, decorate your house, and it's gorgeous and plush. The white and the red. Christmas time, holidays are coming. Look at how amazing this looks when you swap the top.
I love that idea. I think that looks absolutely brilliant. I must point out, if you go, you do need to get to the saving on the P&P the same colour, OK? But so just to point that out to you. But I have to say that that's a great idea. But it might be that you're saying, well, I want one for my son's bedroom, I want one for my daughter's bedroom, and I want one for my bedroom. Other people have been saying that already. How many people have come up to you today, this evening, and said to you, how much is it, Akos?
They can't believe the price. And look at how beautiful it contrasts. If you have some throws in the house, I mean, the red looks beautiful. And look at how, if you have any browns in the house, look at how wonderful and beautiful the cream one looks. and black. It really is beautiful. Here's another...
Can I just grab this?
Yes.
I just want to show
the difference
there. Sam Double D, I believe, has gone for the taupe for her Northern Nights. Sam's coming later. There's your difference that you can see. I'll make sure we get the right light. You can see. I think they go beautifully together because the creams and the taupes going together, they look fantastic. Listen to me, Kelly Hopple, all of a sudden. £14.96. But, I mean, seriously, that taupe colour is a fabulous one.
Come join me in the bathroom, because I'll tell you something.
There's an offer I can't refuse.
Come on over here. Because I don't know about you, but I have girls in the house. I've got lots of ladies. And after they finish in the bathroom, there seems to be things everywhere.
Yes.
How about this? Why not store all the hair care products? Maybe you have a blow dryer, or maybe you have a curling iron, and you never know where to put that. And they usually end up in a drawer, which you now stuff, and all cords are hanging out and stuff. Now, you can take all of the beautiful hair care products that you might have, pop it in the ottoman, and put the lid on it. You know what else the ladies tell me? Especially all the girls in the house, got nothing but sisters all over the place, is they like to sit down on something, and they want in the vanity comb their hair, put their makeup on. Now you have a perfect seat right in the bathroom area. Very functional, very beautiful.
Amazing. And the colour choices you've got there. You know, you might be even thinking of you know, decking out sort of a home office, for example.
Beautiful.
You know, putting all your storage media in there, putting your, you know, the big tubs that you can get of DVDs and CDs and that sort of thing. Put them in there. Here's another thing. I was on with Lee Hoban a couple of weeks ago, and he was saying how he's burned all his CDs, Akosh, onto MP3s. So you might say, chuck them out. He said, I can't part with those CDs. So he said, this is great for keeping them.
Beautiful.
What about the LPs?
Oh my gosh, the
vinyl
LP, they
collectors.
fit in there perfectly. There's so many functions around the house. And look at how beautifully it accents your home. I mean, look at that red, how you want a splash of color. It pops beautifully. You've got creams and taupes, and if you've got, look at that. There's the cream one, and there's a dark sofa, and it just looks beautiful. Buy 4 of them, and you'll have a beautiful coffee table. Maybe you want to buy 2 or 3 of them for the end of your bed. Look at how beautiful it accents that coffee table. And you can store all your things, your knitting or whatever you'd like, and it's beautiful. It really is a great job.
Does your wife tell you off if you put your feet on the coffee table?
Yes.
You need one of these.
Yes, because, you know, you can wipe them down. It doesn't matter what's on your feet. And look, here's another great idea, for example. If you have a hamper, oh, look at that. I love the way that's
Look at that.
Look at the way you can hide it away.
Fold it away in a split second.
It isn't that clever. You flip over the lid, and now you have a tray. Storage, function, and the colors are beautiful. Whether you pick the red, the gray, the cream, the black, they're just beautiful. They really are.
And do you know what? This is a great thing here. As they say, who wants to air their dirty washing? Nobody wants to see your dirty washing. They won't see it if you put it in there.
Come on over here, Des. We're going to play a little, what I call the Conquer the Clutter Challenge.
This isn't very tidy,
Here's
is
the
it?
scenario. Your wife has been away for the weekend, and she just texted you, and she's coming home a little early.
Yes.
And unfortunately, you've been away, and you've been by yourself, so you have a little clutter. So I brought you maybe a traditional clutter, and we're going to play
the kind of thing you might put in a loft or whatever.
Clutter. Yes. So you do that half, I'll do my half.
All right.
Are you ready?
What, I'm going to put all this in there,
Yes,
right?
go.
Okay.
So Gail is busy putting in that wonderful plastic box there, and I am putting away my clutter, simple and easy, in my storage ottoman. How you doing over there? Pretty good?
Yeah, fine.
Good. There you go. So now he's got that box. He did a very good job. I see you've done this before, right? Well, let's get these two. Good idea. So now when we finish the conquering the clutter, right? You've got that box, and here
I wouldn't want to stand on that, and I wouldn't want to sit on it, and I wouldn't want to leave it out for everybody to look at.
And which one is a better option? And by the way, you have to put that away now. I don't have to put anything away because I'm good to go. You know what somebody told me? Men don't put away things very well, but what they can do is put things in a box, right? They can hide things very well. Come on back over here, because we'll go back. Am I right or wrong, right?
You're right. You're a solutionist. That's what you are. And you even have a radio show, don't you?
I do.
Where
it's an invention show.
Yeah, because that's something that's always fascinated you, hasn't it? Whether you're working on chemistry ideas or on storage solutions, it's what everybody needs. I mean, who can honestly boast? Okay, 1 or 2 people possibly. But most of us can't boast that we've got too much space.
No, especially here in Europe. I mean, nobody has too much space. And that's why we developed this concept of being able to take your storage on them. Is that clever or what? Is that innovative? Is that fantastic? Because you have a fantastic way to just store your storage on them.
And what I love about it is that so many people may say, Dale, Akosh, I want this out on display the whole time.
Right.
It looks really lovely. You've designed it beautifully. You've made it look, you know, so tidy. You could if you wanted to. If you were thinking of this for a kid's room, there's nothing to stop you stacking a couple on top of each other, is there?
It's fantastic for a kid's room. And we made it out of a composite material. There's no cardboard in here. There's no flimsy materials in here. It's so solid that I, with my featherweight, can stand on this, and there's no risk of me going through it. And think about it.
I mean, seriously, if you're going to stand on it,
Maybe not
don't do it in your high heels, girls or men. Safety first. The point is that it's just showing you how strong this is. And what I also think is very important is that you can be clever. Now, I came up with an idea.
Do this idea. It was a great idea.
Okay. It was a bit random, but I'm thinking because my kids are 16 now, they're going to get their friends round or whatever. Yeah. Say we've got this in the little room that they call their own. And I said, what about if you turned everyone like
Great
that,
idea.
and then you could have, a light in the middle there, or you could have whatever. You could have a chocolate fountain in the centre, and you've got chairs all around it. Just a random idea, but it just came to me.
You mentioned the video games. Your kids, what happens is they have the video game stuff all over the place. Now all the friends come over. It's true. The 16-year-olds, when the friends come over, there's 10 of them.
Well, exactly.
Right?
not just one. And remember, here's me sitting on here. Make sure I don't lose my microphone. Look how strong this is. Yeah. It's not a problem. You could, if you wanted to, you could have a board game here. Think about Christmas. A lot of people, there you go. A lot of people say, do you know what? Wouldn't it be lovely if so-and-so came around? Or come round for a drink, Akosh. And then you suddenly think, you come home and wife says, well, that's a great idea, Dale, but how many chairs have we got for the 12 people that are coming round?
Oh,
well, doesn't matter.
Idea.
Pop these out.
Flip the lid over.
Hey,
drink service right there.
Cheers. Look at that.
I'm
not coming around your house for a party. But, seriously, I know you didn't design it as a serving tray, but it just shows you how good it is. This is a brilliant idea. Lots of you are going for more than one. Remember, buy two in the same colour. You save on that P&P on the second item, half the P&P, of course, $14.96, plus your P&P of $4.95. Already, 1,500 of you have got your orders in, 802004. It's a great look. There was the cream. There's the red, of course. Slightly more of a vibrant red in reality that I can see on the screen there. But remember, they've got this wipe clean if the kids do spill things. If you get your, if you have your breakfast on them in the morning, or something like that, you can just, or if you do put your feet on them, you can wipe a little bit of mud off them. It's not a problem. It's a faux leather, but it's lovely and upholstered with that wonderful button detail. 37.5 centimetres in each direction. That's the cube size there. Under £15 plus $4.95 P&P. Black, cream, grey, red or taupe. They're selling in equal measure, particularly the black and the taupe selling very, very quickly as well. So I'll tell you what, it's a great idea, it really is, and everybody's been talking about it. Akosh, for the time being, thank you very much.
I think that's your favourite, the taupe and the black you're mentioning.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Taupe's definitely,
like
that would go well in my bedroom, the taupe one. Perfect. And then we could hide away all the hair dryers and things like that. Stop all that. See, I'm just thinking of ideas. Hot picks are on QVC.